Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome. I'm Karin Hagberg, the Awake Wellness Warrioress, and today I want to speak to you about something deeply meaningful, and that is wellness from an awakened perspective. Because real wellness isn't just about food, exercise, and sleep, it is about awareness. It's about consciousness. It's about how deeply you're living, how present you are in your own body, and how connected you feel to your truth and your energy and your soul. For many years, many of us have been taught that wellness is something to achieve. It is a goal, it is a number on the scale, perhaps a perfect routine, but I actually believe that true wellness begins when we start living consciously, when we wake up from the autopilot and we actually start listening to what our body, mind, and spirit are truly asking for. Awaken Wellness is not about controlling the body. It's actually about partnering with it. It's not about punishing or pushing. It's about attuning. It's when you stop asking, what shall I do today? And you start asking instead, what do I need today? What is my body trying to tell me? What emotions are ready to be felt? What energy am I holding that no longer serves me? This isn't just a shift in routine, it's actually a shift in how you live. It's moving from doing wellness to being well. And when that shift happens, everything starts to change. You stop fighting your body and you actually start honoring it. And you stop chasing healing and you actually start becoming it. You stop performing and start embodying. And this perspective becomes even more important as we enter midlife, because as women in our 40s, 50s and beyond, we are called into a deeper awakening. Our hormones shift and our roles change. And we begin to question what's really ours and what we've just inherited from society, from our culture, from generations of overgiving and under-listening. This awakening isn't a crisis. It's a sacred initiation. It's not about a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. It's the moment when we stop asking how to get our bodies back and start asking how to come back to ourselves. And when we choose to awaken our wellness, we open the door to real, lasting transformation. We start to begin to understand that wellness, it's not a program, it's a relationship. It's actually a relationship with ourselves, with our body, with the present moment, and with the divine guidance that is always that's always been with us. So how do we actually live this way? What does awakened wellness look like in action? I want to share a few practices and perspectives that I have been that powerful for me and of course the women that I support. So the first one is start your day with presence and not with pressure. Before the to-do list, before the noise, take a moment to breathe. So you can place your hand on your heart and you ask, what energy do I want to bring into this day? that one question can actually shift your entire nervous system. The other thing that I suggest is that you move with awareness, not because you have to, but because movement is how your body speaks to you. So don't worry about burning calories. Worry about connecting. Breathe into your body. Stretch, walk bare feet, dance. Because movement is really a sacred language. And you can use that to remember who you are. The other thing, big one, is to feel your emotions instead of trying to fix them. Because wellness isn't about being happy all the time. It's about being real. Let yourself cry if you feel like it. Let yourself feel, because energy wants to move. And the more we suppress, the more our bodies hold. The more we allow, the more we heal. The other thing is, eat with intuition, not with obligation. So ask your body, what do I really need today? Maybe it's something grounding, maybe it's something light, maybe it's more hydration. The other thing is also, start to trust your cues. Don't eat by rules, eat by resonance. Here's a big one, and that's creating energetic boundaries, because you're not just a physical body, you are energy. Remember that. And everything you interact with affects your field. Who you follow, what you consume, where you spend your time. So it's time to get really clear on what actually drains you. So you might want to clear your space, protect your peace. The other thing is connect with your higher self daily. That can be like meditation, it can be journaling, prayer, essential oils, nature, stillness. And give your intuition a seat at that table and ask, what would the most aligned version of me choose right now? And then listen. Even if the answer is soft, even if it challenges the old you. And lastly, release old identities. You don't have to be the overachiever anymore. You don't actually have to be the fixer. The always smiling woman who holds it all together. You can change and you can shed. You can step into a version of yourself that's actually lighter, feels freer and more true. So when we begin to live this way, consciously, gently, truthfully, our bodies actually respond, and we begin to feel less inflammation. We feel more grounded energy. We feel a deeper connection to joy. And most importantly, a return to your own power. Because you are not a problem to solve. You are a whole being to reconnect with. So Awaken Wellness isn't about doing more. It's actually about becoming more present, more aligned, and more honest, and more you. So it's the moment you stop abandoning yourself to meet everyone else's needs and you start to meet your own. And that's not from a place of selfishness. It's from a place of sacred self-devotion. So today, I'd actually like to invite you to ask you one question. What does awakened wellness look like for me? Not what everyone else have told you, not what you've done in the past, but what feels aligned and alive and real for you just today. And then take one small loving step in that direction. A breath, a walk, a choice to rest, a glass of water, a moment of stillness. And this is how we can change our lives. not by those giant, huge leaps, but with gentle returns. So if this message spoke to you today, I'd love to support you further. And what you can start doing is to download my free ebook, Manifest Wellness the Warrioress Way. And in that you can find daily tools and rituals to begin this journey. And you can, of course, join my private community on Facebook. That's the Awaken Wellness Warrioress, where we rise together in sisterhood. And of course, you can explore the wellness tools and natural supports I use every day to feel really vibrant, clear, and aligned. You are not behind, you are actually awakening. And you are more than worthy of living a life that reflects your truth. So stay strong in your body and fierce in spirit and worthy in soul, with lots of love from me to you. And I look forward to connecting in and hearing your comments and messages. Have a really wonderful day, and I'll see you soon again in another video. Bye-bye.